Hey guys, welcome to the MangaMark channel. Today I am watching One Piece episodes 734 and 735. Last episode we got what I'm hoping was the final blow from Luffy on Doflamingo. I think the fact that his glasses shattered and the reaction from people, I think that it definitely was. Like, I think this fight is done. But at the same time, I do not want to count out Doflamingo because he's insane, right? So, but I don't think so. I do think that that's it, and I'm sure we'll get probably confirmation in this episode here. What I'm looking forward to, if that is the case, it's seeing the aftermath of what happens now. You know, because that it's always such interesting points in these big arcs. Is seeing what happens afterwards, and I know from previous arcs in One Piece that a lot of amazing episodes and amazing world building happens in between these arcs, and kind of some reveals at the end. I'm thinking of Water 7, when Gap shows up. When we're dealing with the aftermath of that, or some of the great, even just I think of Alabasta. I'm thinking of particularly Bon Clay helping us get away, and then the scene with the X's on the arm on the ship. Stuff like that, fantastic. And that's the great thing about One Piece is that the big fight, it goes against that shonen trope of you're building up to the big fight. That's not the appeal for me for One Piece. The fight is part of it. It's a culmination of emotion, but the stories, I am more excited about conversations in One Piece than I am fights. You get hype moments, but the world building and the dialogue between the characters is so good. And a particular conversation that I'm hoping I get to see here is Luffy and Sabo. Because, we got the reunion, that was great, but I didn't really get a chance to talk because of everything that was going on. So I really want those characters to sit down and talk about, what's been happening with Sabo all this time. But yeah, so let's get into it. Let's see what happens in the aftermath of Doflamingo being taken down. How are people going to react to this as well? Because I imagine the relief that the people will feel, and King Riku and everybody that's been going through this for a decade. So yeah, let's get into it, guys. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Everyone that has comes back, watches, comments, likes all these videos. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. And yeah, let's do this. One Piece episode 734. Let's go. The thing with his glasses breaking as well, am I going to get to see Doflamingo's eyes? That's a question I had. Oh yeah. Yeah. Just you imagine the raw emotions for people like Rebecca, Viola, King Riku, Kiros. Yeah. Oh god, I love this this OST as well. This is the one. This is the one that played when Jinbei and Luffy did the blood transfusion, wasn't it? Yeah, so good. And Law, yeah, not within Dressrosa, but in terms of Doflamingo and everything that Law has been through with Corazon. Yes, get him. Nice. Oh, they're covering his eyes with the shadow. Oh, I thought his hand was going to move there. Oh, I thought his hand was going to move there. I was like, no, please don't. You can't be getting back up. Yeah. The birdcage is still there though. Yeah. Announce it. Announce it, Gats. Announce the winner. Oh yeah, Gats got stabbed as well by the strings. What a good character Gats turned out to be as well. Like, unexpectedly. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, is the birdcage, is it going? Because that is confirmation then, yes. Okay, so he is done. Perfect. Yeah. And that must just, like, seeing that go away, that must just be a pure sigh of relief. I mean, look at the country though. Like, this is... Oof. That's going to take some time to get back on track. Yeah. Everybody that was a toy. That were forgotten about. Like, when you think about it, like, everyone, the emotions must be rampant. Oh, and they're oh, they're just focused, like, they've been focusing on holding this back. So they probably don't even know what's happening. Yeah, King Riku. Oh, yeah, let the sun come out. Let the sun come out. Oda, I love when he does things like this. You know, the symbolic nature, like, especially in, like, it makes me think of, like, Alabasta, with, like, the rain falling. Yeah. I love that Usopp's been riding on, like, Hack's back for, like, the last 20 episodes. Oh, Fujitora, what are you going to do? I'll just... announce it. Announce the winner. Yeah. Oh yeah, give them the props. Definitely. Definitely. Give them their props. Unexpected group of, like, great characters. Is it going to say Lucy or Luffy? Okay. Lucy. The legend of Lucy goes on. Is he crying too much? He can't... He can't even say it. Oh. Oh, yeah. King Riku, like, just... it's crazy. And the fact that he's been, like, in the country, like, in hiding the whole time, watching what's been happening to his people, must be heartbreaking. Forgetting, you know, forgetting about Kiros all that time. He's probably just thinking, oh, this random toy saved me. But he's lost his daughter. His other daughter's working for Doflamingo. His granddaughter's, you know, being held in the arena. He always keeps his promises. Yeah. He's still trying to say it. There we go. Yeah, the suspense, the polythinking. Come on. We see the bird cages away. Just confirm it for us here, please. Celebration time. He's got. They've got to give him a statue next to Kiros. Surely. After this, I want a gladiator Lucy statue next to Kiros' statue. Oh, the friendships we've made here. Oh, they're all talking up Luffy. Love it. Yeah, Frankie. Because Frankie was the one, yeah, when he heard the story of the toys and everything, he was the one that was like gung-ho, telling Luffy, is like, we need to do something here. We can't leave them like this. The toys and the Tontas. Yeah. Yeah. Good job, Frankie. Take a rest. Take a rest. Kiros. How's Kiros feeling right now? It's crazy when you see the recap of all these characters and like what they've gone through because of Doflamingo, just to kind of show the full weight of what they must be feeling right now. Yeah. It's all probably hitting him. Hitting him now. Everything's over. Let it out. Let it out, Kiros. He can finally cry again. You know? Couldn't cry when he was holding his, you know, dead wife in his arms. Let it go. It's over. There you go. Yeah. So much, just raw emotion. Just steps out of the way by himself, just to let it go. Yeah. Oh yeah, let's go. Right, that was nice. That was nice to see that, to see the relief, the announcement from Gyatz. Everybody, you know, just getting a little recap of everybody, just to show what they've actually been through and how much it must just feel like it must be insane. Like it's a bit like, and it's not just, and that's what kind of reminded me there. It's not just like a couple of people that are feeling it. It was everybody there, because everybody's affected. Even the people that weren't toys all that time, there's family members and that forgot about their family. So even though they're thinking they're living in, you know, oh, everything's happy on the surface, all these toys, what a crazy country we live in. When you find out, when the curtains dropped and you find out the truth, it's, oh my God, like what have I been doing for these past 10 years? Which must just be insane to think about. But then seeing what the royal family there have all been through, you know, you think of Kiros, you think of Law, like even though Law's not from Dressrosa, but just his situation with Doflamingo predates that. It's crazy. But now that we've had the announcement, the confirmation, okay, it's over, we've won. What happens now? We saw Fujitora there, you know? We saw Fujitora there. He heard the announcement, so what's he going to do? Obviously, Luffy's in no state to be fighting him. Based on what I've seen of his personality, I don't think he's gonna. I think it's going to be very much similar to Tashigi. Remember when Tashigi in Alabasta, like after the fight, obviously we still have Zoro and Robin and that there, right? But Zoro might clash with Fujitora actually, just based on Zoro's personality. He might go for him, but you know what I mean? Like after Alabasta, once they saved the country and they were done, they were spent. Tashigi is standing there and she had the opportunity, and the Marines asked, like, why are we not arresting them? We're never going to get a chance like this again. And she was so angry, and she's like, nobody's touching them. Nobody's touching them. Because they did what we couldn't do. They protected the people of this country. When the world government kind of let this happen. I feel like Fujitora is very much in a similar mindset there. In fact, he was the one that said to King Riku that he was putting a bet on Luffy. He bet on Luffy. So I don't know what he's going to do though, because he kind of had this deal with Doflamingo that was kind of strange. So I think he was trying to he's trying to cover his own back so that he could kind of say to the world government, I did what I could, but he can maybe go back and say, did what I could, but Straw Hat Luffy took down Doflamingo. It had nothing to do with me. Because I think he would. I think he would be the kind of person who would lie as well. If he was contacted by, let's say, Akainu, who's a fleet admiral now, saying, right, catch Straw Hat Luffy, I think that Fujitora would be like, I don't know where he is. I don't know. He disappeared. Disappeared after the fight. I don't know where he ended up. Like, the ship's not here. I don't know where that ship went. So let's see. Right? We didn't see Sabo. We did not see Sabo in there. I swear to God, if Sabo leaves this country without us getting the conversation with Luffy, and it makes me think, like, because Sabo is known, like, people when we were talking about him, they know that he's the second in command of, like, the Revolutionary Army, right? That was kind of stated. So what is that? Like, is he known as that? So does the Dan know that Sabo's alive? I've got questions. I've got so many questions about Sabo. But anyway, let's get into it. Let's get into the next one. Let's do this. One Piece episode 735. Let's go. Oh, perfect. Here we go. Sabo right away. Excellent. Wait. Oh yeah, Burgess is still there as well. Finish him off, Sabo. Finish him off. Just do it. Just for my personal satisfaction. Just finish him off. What's he saying? Who's getting the call here? Is it Dragon? Oh, watch what you're saying. Watch what you're saying. Oh. Who is this? Is this... Okay, so it's not Dragon, it's just other people from the Revolutionary Army. What do you have to say here? Look at you crawling like a slug. You're trying to act, high and mighty here. Oh yeah, Sabo. He didn't care about that. His only thoughts were protecting Luffy. Oh, you... Oh, thank God, Sabo, yeah. Shut him up. Crush his skull. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh, he had to find out the news, like he read it in the newspaper? Oh, man. Oh. So did they maybe think that Whitebeard was going to save him? Or did they not know that he'd been captured? I doubt that though, because he's with the Revolutionary Army. Don't let him get the sneak attack on you. He's trying to get you emotional. Yeah, that, like... As much as I hate what he's saying right now, I've got the... Not in that sense, but I want to know those things as well. Like, why didn't he? Yeah. This is why I need the Sabo backstory. Yes. Cremate him. Brilliant. No more from you, Burgess. We're done. You know what? I understand the precaution. Don't file a report yet. What are you up to, Fujitora? You're up to something. Okay. So, video transponder snails. So what are they doing with them? Okay. It's, you know, the way he's been talking and the way he's been conducting himself, it's been clear that he's had something in mind that he's been vague about from the start. You can tell that Fujitora's up to something. Let's see what he's going to do. That country looks awesome. Is that the... I'm guessing that's the transponder that Fujitora's set up? Okay. Neighbouring countries. Oh, that must be one of the guys from the Colosseum was probably from there, because he had that. He wore that. Right. What are we broadcasting here? Right. Oh, okay, so they're showing them the aftermath of what happened. That's Dressrosa. Mm-hmm. Right. I'm glad that you all understand this now, but... Oh, are they asking him to be the king again? Is that what's happening? Yeah, Tank probably wants it as well. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, after everything they've been through. Yeah. Yeah, they want to go back to... They want to go back to those times under King Riku. Understandably. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, after a decade of that. Yeah. So what, is this being recorded as well? Like what they're saying to him here? Because obviously they're like... I think what Fujitora is doing, because we know he hates the warlords, right? Oh, Elizabello. I think he's recording this to show what Doflamingo's done to this country, so that the world government can't cover it up like they did. Yeah, like they did with Alabasta. Oh, Elizabello told them all. Yeah. Because Doflamingo's been like fanning the flames of war in all these other countries, so they're probably like, oh my god, yeah. King Riku's back, thank goodness. Mm-hmm. Here he comes. Okay. Let's see. I'm thinking that's what's happening here. He's, you know, we know that he's not a fan of the warlords. Yeah. Right. Yeah. He's hitting all the key points. He wants that gone. Okay. Fair play, you know, Fujitora. He's coming out and putting the blame on the world government. Is he bowing down? Oh. Oh, ho, ho, ho. And this is being recorded? This is being broadcast? Yeah. They are not going to be happy about that. Oh man. The higher ups in the world government are not going to be happy about that. They're bowing down and they've basically admitted, like, yeah, it's our fault. Oh, and it's an admiral. Yeah. Can't sweep it under the rug. Oh, Fujitora, this is brilliant. This is brilliant because you know for a fact that if he didn't do this and just reported back what had happened, yes, get the news spread everywhere. Exactly. They would be sweeping this under the rug so fast. They'd try and pose Fujitora as the hero. Yes. Get it out there. Write it up. Mm-hmm. Yes. Get it going. Oh man, we're going to see people's reactions to it. Okay, that was I love that from Fujitora there. I love it because we already have a precedent of this happening in Alabasta, right? We know that the world government, they are not going to admit fault. They're not going to say, oh, maybe this warlord system isn't a good idea. You know, we've gave these people power and just turn the blind eye to what they're doing in these countries. Fujitora's, he's recorded it and basically said, no, I'm going to make sure people know what happened here. I'm going to make sure, and I'm thinking that as well. He's probably had this in mind all along. That's why he's bet on Luffy, is because he's taken a step back. He's taken a step back so that nobody can, like the world government can't claim that Fujitora had a part in taking down Doflamingo. He's taken a step back so he can be the one that steps up there and goes, that we had nothing to do with this. This has all been resolved. I'm just here to apologise for what's happened. I want to show everybody what this warlord has caused, this warlord that's been allowed to do this by the world government. I didn't take him down, and now I'm here to apologise. I'm here to get down on my hands and knees and ask for forgiveness because we've messed up. Oh man, I can't wait to see the reactions of like the higher ups in the world government and like Akainu. Oh, they're going to be so angry. They're going to be so angry that he's done this. But then, like, the reactions of the people who have experienced it. People from Alabasta. People from Alabasta, you think of like Vivi, King Cobra, Smoker, Tashigi. The people who were, because like Smoker was so angry about, he reported it to the higher ups, and they just, like, you can tell, like, and he was getting more frustrated in that call because they were just willfully ignoring what he was saying, and without expressly telling him, they were basically saying, shut up, you're the hero, we're going to tell everybody that you're the hero that stopped this. And that, that didn't fly with Smoker. Right? Like, he told them where to go. And that's why he got, stationed at G5. But, oh man. Okay. This is good. That scene with Sabo and Burgess as well, it's opened up the question. As much as like I'm so angry at what he was saying, there was a couple of things he said that I do want answers about. Because you saw like Sabo kind of looking at the paper, getting news of Ace being killed, and he was kind of shocked by it. So it makes me think, like, how much did Sabo know about what was going on? Like, why didn't he go there? Burgess is asking him, listen, you had the position, you had the power. Why didn't you go and try and save him? Because I remember, like, Ivankov, when we were heading, before Ivankov found out who Ace's dad was, he assumed that Ace's dad was Dragon, the same as Luffy, because they're brothers. So I think he was expecting Dragon to show up as well. Like, he's thinking, right, Dragon's got to show up. Because I'm pretty sure that if, as much as I haven't seen much of Dragon's personality, just based on the people that he has around him, I'm pretty sure that if Sabo turned around and said, listen, me, your son, and Ace are brothers. We're sworn brothers. We grew up together. Like, Luffy's going to be there. Luffy is going to be there fighting for Ace. Can we go? Like if we gather everyone, can we go and try and help out and get Ace out of there? I think Dragon would help out. So it kind of adds to the question of, like, why didn't he do anything? Like, what happened there? And that's what I'm saying. Like, before we leave Dressrosa, I really want to get Sabo's story, like Sabo's story, like after he was picked up from Dragon to present day. Fill in the blanks for me. And it's just devastating that if obviously he didn't. So that's what's sad, is the fact that Ace didn't know that Sabo was alive this whole time. you know, that's gutting. That's gutting. Imagine his face if he was there at Marineford and Sabo showed up with Luffy. Oh man, what he must have felt if that would have happened. But you know, it is what it is. Like I really want to get the context behind it and behind what he's been doing, or why he didn't do anything for Ace. But yeah, that great stuff from Fujitora. Great stuff. Like, he obviously, you know, he's doing this so they can't cover it up, but also I think he's doing this to kind of further push his thoughts out there and maybe get the people on his side to rally up and like basically say to the world government, no, yeah, this warlord system is garbage. Like, you're giving these horrible people positions and free reign to do whatever they want. How many countries need to suffer before we put an end to this? So that's the question. And if you are one of these neighbouring countries, or if you are like royalty that's under the world government in one of these countries, which Dressrosa is, which Alabasta is, you're probably thinking to yourself, so what happens if one of these warlords shows up? If Mihawk showed up today on this island, we're under the world government, but look at what happened to these two countries. If Mihawk showed up here today and decided he wants to take over, how can we stop them? So Fujitora's, you know, he's throwing it out there. I wonder the backlash he's going to get. Like, what backlash is he going to get from the world government? I don't think he cares. I don't think he cares. And you know what? Fair play to him. Fair play to Fujitora. He's putting it all out there. He's putting it on the line right now. You know, I have the respect for him. But you're going to have people in the Marines that are on board with him. You know, I'm guessing, well, Aokiji technically not in the Marines anymore, but you know what I mean. I think Aokiji would have been on board. Smoker's going to be on board. I'm pretty sure Garp's going to be, like, you know, I don't know how Garp would feel about the warlord system, but I'm guessing he's not a fan of it. But yeah, you know, there'll be people on his side. Maybe not the ones that are vocal or the ones that are in positions of power, because it seems like most of the vice admirals are like mini Akainus. But you know what I mean. So yeah, that's where we are, right? Oh man, I can't wait to see the next one, to see the reaction to this news, to see the reaction to it. Because I hope that's what's going to happen in the next one, is we get to see everyone around the world basically seeing this, and like hopefully as well, because Luffy's being mentioned. I love it when we do. Oh, Luffy's bounty has to go up as well. Oh, man, like the Straw Hats, in fact, in general, get their bounties up, because after a big arc like this, when their bounties do go up, or like even like Eni's Lobby, when like a big incident happens that involves them, I love it when we get the reactions of people that we've met all throughout the world. You know, we get to see Vivi reacting to it. We get to see all people from the East Blue, where we came from, you know, everybody's village. Oh man, I wonder if they're going to mention Sabo. Oh, if they mention Sabo in the news of it, and it gets to Dedan, and like, you know, like everyone back in the village. Oh, please tell me they mention Sabo, because you know, after watching her reaction to Ace and with that emotional scene with Garp, let that woman get some good news. Let us find out that Sabo is still out there. But then if she, like, I know that if it's confirmed that she does not know, then that's another question. I was like, why has Sabo... It's quite easy for Sabo to write a letter to let them know. So, I don't know. I really want to get an explanation. Maybe he felt he's trying to keep a low profile, lay low, because he doesn't want his family to know that he's alive. Like his, you know, like his actual mum and dad, who are scumbags. But do you know what I mean? So let's see where we go. But good episodes. I'm looking forward to more of the aftermath of Dressrosa. And this is what I'm saying, the world building, the impact after these big arcs that it has in the world. And Fujitora has just dropped a big, rock in the pond. You know, he just went, right, let's see what happens now. Let's watch the ripples of this. But yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you made it this far and you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Everyone that has comes back, watches, comments, likes all these videos. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye.